Dude, I'm packing up auctions like I was being a slacker and getting stuff back for like a week.
Trash cat rescue Kristen. Finally met her, and we went picking together. That was
they're awesome. Was her
You
husband?
picked with Kristen?
yeah.
Oh,
And
He's probably a pro by now, man.
I know.
We
Was
met
her
her in
husband
Tennessee as well. Like when she first started.
that was fun. Fun day. I think the picking was the highlight of my trip. Both days, going with Chris and them, it was fun. It was just fun. But that's what we do, right? And like I haven't been picking in a long time too, like that. Like yard sales are not, they literally aren't here yet. So like that was the first time in a long time that I've been picking. So it was fun.
Look at this hat I sold.
G yet? What the heck?
Have you eaten lately? That's Southern talk right there. Jeet yet?
Oh, Jeet, yeah. I get it now. It would have took me all day. I would have never figured that out.
How do we block people? Can we block Buck Mountain Bond?
Where's my camera?
He's
Can we?
is Cernoch here? Or is he
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're just blacked out.
Okay. Hold on.
Tim's saying he needs a link.
I know it's the same link every week, but
I finally figured it out. I haven't saved it yet.
It's a while back up in chat, so I'll pull it.
Not too far. It's not too far, actually. It's only about a week back in the chat. There was one that I was looking at, Eric, that was like in November or whatever it was, like December.
There he is. Oh, he's gone rogue. Tim's gone rogue. He's mobile.
That means he's on the road today then, if he's asking for a link. Yeah, I was showing this hat that I sold. The Southern translation.
Jeet yet?
Jeet yet?
Right.
Why you want to block him, Leroy? Leroy.
Why do I want to block Chris? Because he's annoying. He's like that redheaded stepchild that you just annoys you. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Jimmy.
yo.
I've got some things for you. Now these are toys that.
Let's put in on the road again. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again.
Hey, Cernoch.
What's up?
Can you pick a number 1 to 42?
What's up?
Can you please pick a number 1 to 42?
1 to 42?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why?
I just need you to.
Okay. All right.
Hey, tell me what it is.
Oh, I know you wanted me to share me. I thought it was secret or whatever.
No secrets.
21.
21, and then the next question is right or left?
What?
Right or left?
Right or left?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. You pick my bin now.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Sweet.
Right,
Jimmy, do you know anything about this?
Oh man.
I mean, I know a little bit about tech debt. I don't know a lot though. I know to look for them.
I've been debating on what to do with this because I got like.
The problem is you got to lens them because there's some individual skateboards that are worth some money.
I know that's the thing.
Like, could I identify them? No, I'd have to lens them all too. But I think it's worth it to lens each one because I mean, just look at used tech decks. Oh my gosh, dude! Or I don't know.
It's like
it's like a lot of work, but if you search used tech decks and sort by highest, and you find the individual ones that sold by themselves, you'll
Yeah.
want to scan each one.
I know. I was thinking of doing just because I got this so cheap. I was thinking of doing it a few different ways. I was thinking of doing it like just cramming it all in one lot and
Yeah.
selling it as a lot. But I noticed that there are ones that are about like kind of like like I have scanned some. And I'm like, yo, this one sold for $35
Yep.
just by itself.
Yep.
So it's like, should I
Definitely
take
one of those.
should I take them and like group them up by like the like the brand, like like Tony Hawk ones, the
Yeah.
independent skateboard ones, the blind World Industries, things like that. I don't know.
Wow, you know all the good names there, Cernoch.
Well, yeah, I'll give you
Hey,
$5.
Toby,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. And then like I don't know enough about tech that like usually toys, if they're good enough, like if they're highly collectible, you take good pictures, do small lots, and run auctions, they'll get bid up like crazy.
that's what I was thinking.
I don't know if tech deck falls into that category. I've never tried a tech deck.
Well,
What Eric did with those Bionicle masks. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I think there is, because a lot of the listings I see are auctions. You know what I'm saying, and that have multiple bids. 25, 30 bids on some of these auctions.
So that tells you that if there's something good in there, they're gonna get bid up. Yeah.
I'll trade you a
Mongoose real skateboard. Hey.
right?
You have to pay attention to some of that stuff, because sometimes, even on eBay, it's better off for you to put it on auction.
Yeah, yeah. For stuff like that,
90% of the time, I don't want to do an auction, but
Same. But
I tell you what, if I hadn't have done auction on those things, I'd have never known, because that one mask that was in there was.
that's the point right there. Yep.
yeah.
The collectors are gonna know. The people that are collectors, they're gonna know. And if it's got something really good in there, they're gonna.
Well, you'll know because you'll start getting messages. Can I buy this one separately?
Well,
that's why I was like, maybe I should break it up, because I know I'm gonna get that message if I do a whole lot. Like, oh, can I get these 5? Can I get something like that? And maybe going about it that way will alleviate those messages, and maybe get just like higher bids.
Yeah, I mean, I left it. I just told him, I said, guys, that's part of the lot. I had like 5 people message me. So then they went at each other. I was like, perfect. That's what I wanted. Get after each other. That's good.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can just. That's what I would do. I do exactly what Eric said. Like, you got to buy the lot. Like,
Well, I would say too, like if you're gonna research, like, I mean, put a one in the, like if you break it up in multiple lots, I would make sure that they got at least one decent one in there, so that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like doing it by brand of the skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Doyle. Like smaller lots, no breakups.
Yeah, because I mean, one of my things on when I do a lot like that is when they ask me, well, "Hey, will you sell me?" I will literally say, if you want to make me an offer, but you need to make it worth my while to break this lot up. Like, I'm not breaking this lot up for $5 or $10. Like, I'm not doing it on a $70 lot or whatever. Like, it's not happening. If you want to make it worth my while, we can talk. But
Tim, I see you there, Tim. Hope you're having a good day, buddy.
I put some stuff up on that Tickwitty.
Let me tell you, it's another day of lifing.
Tim,
I'm tired as hell. The baby was not sleeping well yesterday.
On the countdown though, now.
Countdown for what?
Picking.
Yeah, I will be on the road tomorrow, midday.
We're not going.
I'm leaving out early Thursday.
I'm leaving you out. Is what I'm doing.
Yeah, no Cernoch, no Leroy. I'm a miss man. Guys,
Cernoch, what time did you want me to get to the flea market on Saturday with you?
Jeez.
Right.
You guys go on Instagram. We get this big layout with you got a thumbs up eating, and we're eating burrito breakfast burritos.
Jamie, what time are you leaving?
We're leaving here at 7 in the morning.
Tomorrow?
We got extra donuts. We're
Mm.
loading up on donuts, Tim.
Nice.
No, yeah, we're leaving early.
What's the drive for y'all? Like
8 hours,
7
almost
hours?
exactly 8 hours.
8 hours. Brad, did you
Well,
give those? Brad, you're in the chat. I see you in the chat. Did you give those things to Mike?
Yes,
I'll be right
he
back.
did. He did.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
Now your glass will be safe for shipping.
No. Mike, Brad, am I sending you the money? Mike.
Mike probably paid for all of it, is what I think he said.
Okay.
Brad, how many did you fit in your car?
I need to go back and say hello to some folks. Deal's in the house, Buck Mountain in the house. Look, Tim's in the house.
I think.
Angela Wood, thanks for being here. LaDonna, good to see you. Colby, thanks for being here. Kristen, we said Hutch, good to see you. Let's see. Keith in the house. Timothy Doyle, good to see you. Who
All right,
else?
I'm going back on mute for a little bit.
Pineapple donuts for Jimmy is what Trash Cat said. Huh. You got 16 boxes in there.
Okay.
We'll send a tape of the Royal Rumble going on. Mike took 10.
Yeah.
I got you. People's Elbow. Yeah, we'll get them. Yeah, I'm building up a little inventory for Tiquity right now myself. I didn't get the heaters from the estate that I was intending or hoping for. I only ended up with 2 of those Huns. Don't let Mike jack the price up on you. He might. Tim Holcomb, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I'll wait till Jimmy gets back. I've got a couple of little interesting finds over the week.
Oh, I'm not worthy enough.
We got somebody coming to buy some clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go run upstairs in a minute.
All right, look. How many of you guys in chat know about this?
Oh, I've tried to buy those so many times at gas stations, man. I almost got one.
Oh,
All right, let's. Do you throw elbows at the grannies? LaDonna, I was trying to get in there, but
There's like a purple one. There's all different colors of them too.
I've had the purple one. Like this is the first time I've had this one. This is the black and red. Nice little thing. Guys, if you see this in your local gas station, this is my second one I've acquired.
Man, I've tried. I've said I'll buy all the Slim Jims out of it too.
Take a wild guess of what I paid. All right, let me tell you the story of the first one. Here's the story of the first one. Went in, sitting right there by the register, and I said, "Hey, what do you guys do with these displays when they're empty?"
Yeah.
And the guy said, "We throw them away." And I said, "What if I empty this one? Could I throw it away for you?" And he's like, "Sure. I don't see why not." So they had 4 sticks in there. Now, keep in mind, those sticks that they have in these are expensive, like $9 a pop. And I was like, man, so I bought the first one. I got 9 sticks of beef jerky. 4 sticks of beef jerky. I paid, basically like $30 for it. All right. Same gas station. I went in the other day. Now, it's not my local gas station. It's out in the country. I go out there, they got this thing sitting by the display. Dude, it's got about 15 of those sticks in there.
Oh,
And I'm like, I said, hey guys, so
I'm not gonna buy
what do
all
you do with this display? You know, and I'm sitting there looking at it. I was like, man, I
Bring some of that jerky to the trip, man.
no, listen to this. Listen to this. So she goes, you were in here last time and got the other one, didn't you? And then I flipped it around because here's the other key to do. Flip it around a little bit. You see what it says on it? 2021. Like, this thing should already been out of y'all's store. I can't even find it hardly anywhere else.
Mhm.
And she goes, let me call. I said, if I bought these that are in here, like, could I get this thing? And she's like, yeah, I don't see why not. But let me call the manager. So she calls the manager, and the manager's like, yeah, that's fine. So then she looked at those things. She goes, you know, these things are expensive, but we got a box right over there. I can put all these in. She's like, just take it. So I got this one on the free 99.
Oh,
Shit.
nice.
What do they comp out as?
Hey guys, LaDonna, if you comp this thing right here,
Yep.
yeah, they're all over $100
Really?
all day. 125. Some are better than others. So that's why I pick it up. I mean, I think Randy's pretty funny because I like cup of coffee in the big time. But
Cup of coffee in the big time, man.
oh yeah,
Coffee in the big time. I want a cup
so
of coffee.
that's my mode of operation when I go in there. Hey, what do you guys do with this when it's empty? Because what are you already setting up the precedent? Is that, hey, this thing could be empty and then we'll throw it away. That's what I do. I don't try to straight up buy them from them. I just like, hey, what if I empty it? Can I throw it away for you? So if you see them in your local gas stations,
Right.
now not to profile at all, but if you do go out in the country, you might not find them because there's some wrestling fans out there. Oh, it's bad enough my husband is a KU fan, displays his chicken hawk stuff. LaDonna, just sell it. That's what I do. Just sell it. Oh yeah, man.
Snap into it. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
We find those cup of coffee clips hilarious myself. Does Elizabeth come with it?
Is she dead?
Probably. There was a lot of wildness going on back then.
Yeah.
What in the world? What happened here? Oh, I clicked on the wrong tab. It was like, go live. Yeah, the hen on nest I still have in the car. I did get two of them, LaDonna, two of those hen on nests, but they're just little blue ones, the salt ones. And honestly, I haven't looked at them too closely because I filled the car. I sold some stuff the other night when I ran on Commons after getting back that day. Here's the weirdest item I got. We're horror ready with these. She died at Lex Luger's house. Yo. Here's the weirdest item I got. I got two trash bags. I'll tell you the story of the estate sale after I show you this. Like, this is ready for Halloween. Looks like your innocent Cabbage Patch head.
Yeah.
They're all just heads, dude.
Oh.
Trash bags of heads. They're called Baby Doll. They actually sell for about $10 a piece. I've probably got 50 of them. I already sold 6 the other day.
Huh.
Yeah. The girl who bought it, she actually does YouTube horror movies, and apparently the one she has quite a few views on it. She came in Commons the other night and bought.
Interesting.
Yeah, in the chat, she had shared what it was, and I can't remember right off. I don't know if anybody else is in there. Let me see if there's anybody in the chat that was in there with me the other night. I know Brad and not Brad, Black Sheep, but Brad. All right, so here's my experience at the estate sale. I arrived shortly after 6 a.m. There was already 6 people ahead of me in line. One of which, now my wife's handicapped, so I don't discount people with handicap. I think of, whatever. But there was a lady there on one of those little carts. There's 3 steps to get into the porch of the house. There's 2 more steps to get in the house. There's a lady and her husband there with the carts. The guy at the estate sale said that they had said they arrived at 4:30 a.m. They were obviously number one. They were sitting there. She's sitting there on her little cart. And she had to get off her cart to walk in the house. Then they carried her cart in and put her back on the cart. The rooms were extremely tight. Where the hen on nest is, you could only fit maybe 3 people in that room. And with her cart, you could fit less. So she basically went in first and parked her cart dead in front of that table and was scooping every one of those things. She probably got about 20 of them. Now, I will say this. Those things were $20 a piece. Yeah, they were $20 a piece. She probably dropped like $400 on those ones that she got, $400 to $500. There was the other people ahead of me was they were collectors for sure, or resell. Honestly, I think most of the people in the front line were resellers. I reached when I got in the room. My arms are a little longer than most. I just reached over the cart and grabbed me 2 of them, and that's all I could get on the internet. And there was people around me kind of reaching it. It almost looked like the horde going on in there. Yeah, time to get a scooter. Yeah. I mean, I knew day one, like I told you guys, and the Fenton was all high, but they bought it. I mean, there's people in there buying it like crazy. So, needless to say, I did not leave with a whole bunch of glassware. I did go so my strategy is always is unless there's something I'm specifically going through. I missed all the stuff that I wanted. The dulcimer was another thing that I was trying to go after, and that was gone. That thing on the wall, LaDonna, that you were talking about, that piece of art, that was gone immediately. Like the second person in the room was walking out with that as I'm coming in. So it was pretty intense. And like small old house, like me, I could block the highway, myself in there. If
So-
Leroy would have came with me, nobody else could have got in the door. Like we just stand. We did not been able to get in there. Yeah, I am great friends with the guy at the estate sale. He knows his client base, and yeah, so he knew what was going to go down there. That's why the prices were higher on all the glass, because those people that come in there are they're coming in. That first lady, she had already made a statement that her and her husband collect those hen on nests. So I was like, I knew those things weren't going to last. There was one hen on nest casualty early in the sale. One got knocked down. It was an orange one. So that was there. In hindsight, I probably should have just picked up the top of it, see if she'd give me the top of it. Who knows? We could put it on replacement.com, right, Tim? Top of the hen on nest.
I sell tops all the time of like rare ones.
Yeah, clear glass. The people ain't really in for that. There was a lot of milk glass that people were carrying out there too. But I did make a cool contact that we're probably going to be bringing some nice items on Antiquity here soon. A young lady who has been collecting uranium glass since she's about 10. She has a shop that's all like glass, ceramic, Tiquity stuff um, out in the country out there, and she sells on Facebook currently. So she's she's very interested in what we're doing at Tiquity. So yeah, I'll show you some of the little items that I got there that I thought was cool that I'll end up putting on Tiquity. You guys remember these, like the Chinese
Oh
ball?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
These are the ones they have the bells on them. Yeah, stress balls, dude. I can't even do that thing hardly. I can rotate it one way, but not the other. Yeah, I got like three of those, and these are like older. Place two balls in your palm and move them around. It'll give you extreme, effective yet safe and non-stressful workout. The motion contains an essential element of mind and body awareness. Feeling better, all right? Yeah, I've got them in the little boxes. So like the little boxes. The other one's somewhere in one of these bags. Then I got like this. I'm trying to read where it says it's made in. This is Taiwan rock stuff. Little pineapple brass clip. It's kind of cool. It's got a hanger on the back. I got some little perfume bottles, little perfume misters, kind of old school. Thought those were cool. I got this. Let me do my little glass hand on it. I got this amethyst little perfume bottle. I'm not sure what it is. Little tiny rig there. Trash can says my life is a stress ball. And then I got this. This is Dulce Vanilla, and it's new little perfume action there. Those are some of the smalls. I actually sold a little bit of stuff the other day on Commons. I got this bag. I don't even really know what this is. It's filters for old pipes. A whole little bag of filters for old pipes. I did get some clothing. I got 2 sack loads of those doll heads. I got this. This is super cool. This is the old medical kit, and it's got like bandages and stuff in there.
Hmm.
It also, yeah, so it's got like the old school bandages and plastic adhesive bandage. Like it's even got ammonia inhalants in there. Think about that, man. They used to have people inhale the ammonia, bro. Like that's. There's also a snake bite kit that was in here that's in another bag. Leroy, me and you, we know about this stuff right here, right? I got a couple of spools of that.
What's that? Solder.
Yeah, a little solder action.
You haven't seen my solder collection.
Then I got these guys. There's several of these little figurines, tchotchke stuff. Solder's a bolo. These little flying nuns. This this one must be from what's that movie? Whoopi. Must be from that one. She's got a saxophone she's playing. And this girl, she's in charge of the songbook. Like she's got the songbook. So I got those little folks. Yeah. Little Dutch boy solder. Dutch boy.
Now you're gonna make me go get my box.
Dude, you probably got like 200 pounds of that stuff.
I don't know how much I got.
I got a little Isaac Hayes 8-track that I'll add to my 8-track box. and a Van Halen 8-track. Van Halen 2. I I got some medals that are from back in the 90s, and they're like state championship medals. So they're kind of cool from track and field. I got a big rubber ball.
Eric, how am I doing?
Bruh. You're the reason I picked that stuff up, because I know it sells for one. Plus, if you ever try to buy any. I got this thing. I have no idea what it is. It's like a little bell, but it don't have like I don't even know what it's for. It's got some writing on it, but I can't read it. It's too small. Brown and Bigelow, St. Paul, Minnesota. I don't know what it's.
You think that has something to do with like Southwestern Bell?
Maybe like Southern, but well, Minnesota. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm up to 3 spools, Leroy. I'm catching you, buddy.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Oh, there's the other nun. She's got the drum. Little set of 4 of those. Now I think this little box is cool, but like I said, I've been thinking about stuff for Tiquity. So look at this little grasshopper box. Little grasshopper box with a grasshopper on the inside. I was like, is that just to scare somebody? This feels like it's like um, a little ceramic on the outside, but it's pretty cool. It almost feels like it's got a little weight to it. So it don't have any markings or anything on it. I just thought that was cool. Oh crap! I broke this already. I hadn't even tried to ship something and I broke something. I had this old school mermaid wall hanger. Snap that rig. Snap the tail right off of her. Another Chinese little stress ball thing. I wonder if I can. Yeah, this one looks like a little Olympic, like maybe like a little Olympic medal. It's got like the torch on it. But it's like, obviously it's not the big time Olympics, I wouldn't think. Try a little mom and pop one. Yeah, here's your snake bite kit. In case you're in need. That goes in the thing with the metal box. Look at what's inside of it. It's got like a little pump. You know how you're supposed to cut it and open it up. It's got a little razor knife in there. It's kind of crazy. We buy tools that we can. Picked up 3M DeWalt drywall driver. Normally a quick 30. However, we learned this is a special type. Sold for over 100. Nice. Sell the mermaid as is. Cute. Okay. I might can glue the tail on her. I think I still got the tail floating around here somewhere. Maybe. And then I got a lot of old books that I just picked up. I thought they were pretty interesting. Some of them had, like, I tried to look for like random title stuff. This one has a bunch of writing in the front of it, but the Macmillan Pocket Classics is what this is from 1910. Little pocket-sized book. It's kind of interesting. It's got short stories in it, and there was a couple of them that same size. Then I got the Story of Napoleon. That's an old book there as well. It's autographed by Napoleon. Nah, that'd be crazy. It's written to Malcolm. This is an old book that, you know how sometimes you feel the pages and it's like, man, these pages are kind of thick feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus they're uneven. Like they're kind of got that edge to them where they're not like, yeah, older for sure. I got a whole set of these, and these look like they sold pretty good. It's called Aldous Carpenters and Builders Guide, and it's pretty old. So that's funny. Colby says he bets that the Napoleon book is pretty short. There's a book guy there. Beard King Picker in here. Yeah, this one's from 1951, this series of. And I got this. I've actually read this book a few times. I actually seen this lady one time. Corrie Ten Boom, The Hiding Place. She her family rescued a lot of Jews during the Nazi era. They rigged their house to hide people. Scott Fitz, F. Scott Fitzgerald. I've heard of that guy before. The Last Tycoon. That's still funny. Kobe bet the Napoleon books were pretty short. This one's from 1941. Look at this. This is Julius Caesar. This is one of them old feeling books too. 1908, Julius Caesar. Bro, there's some old stuff in here, man. What is this? 1907. The Gateway Series, Van Dyke, Gaskell, Crankford, Rose. I'm not sure who that is. Here you go, guys. Here's something practical. The Werner Mental Arithmetic. Is mental arithmetic different? This is from 1894. Does this sound like today? The educational public have become so accustomed to the term mental arithmetic, and the title has become so distinctive that it would probably be unwise to call the exercises prepared for this book of this kind by their proper name, oral arithmetic. Jeez. Crazy. Dude, it's all like word problems. For addition, a boy has one right eye and one left eye. How many eyes has he? We're starting basic, folks. It'd be kind of weird if he had two right eyes, though, right?
Right?
No left.
See how far down in the world they go. Fractions, denominate numbers. From Defiance. Napoleon is our rival high school. I worked in Napoleon for the Campbell Soup Company for years. Oh, that's cool. Andy Garza in the house. Good to see you. Joe Deals talking about the T-shirt raid train. T-shirt raid train, May 8th. Whoa. Present worth. That's some complicated stuff there. What principal will in 6 years and 8 months at a 6% yield $100 interest?
There we go.
Yo.
Hitting them advanced mathematics.
Yeah, that's the back of the book there. Present worth. The present worth of a debt is the sum which, if placed on interest at the legal rate for the given time, will amount to the face of the debt when it comes due. Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Look at this trade discount, bank discount, proportional parts, partnerships. Man, they should get back to teaching this kind of math in school.
Right?
Problems for analysis. That's some pretty crazy. Yeah, I thought those books were cool. Just something a
Yeah,
little
those are.
different. Looks like a little spider wire. That's a fishing thing. Super monofilament. That's the stuff that don't break when you get a big one.
Right?
Oh gosh.
Here.
Put that snake bite kit in this. The Davian Expert Company first aid kit. The best Pizza Hut. We did too. I used to go to Napoleon at Ohio every Sunday for Pizza Hut buffet. Too early for mental gymnastics. Put that book away.
Right?
Oh, we see where Tim's at again. Vehicle emissions. Oh man. Tim, you need some front pocket money in that place, man. Say, hey, can you just sign me up for about a year, 2 years? Hey, I got a piece for you right here. You just need to find
Yeah.
it. For Tim, I got him something. He just needs a welder.
Love it.
Look, I did get the box too, folks. This is a Samsonite little box that you guys were pointing out the other week.
Yes.
I did get that.
Nice.
I think it is pretty good. And I filled it up with jewelry. That's what I did.
Oh, nice.
It's all, I assume it's all costume. The lady looked through it. The box does have a little bit of, like this piece right here that connects it. It's got a little damage on that. But all in all, in pretty good shape. Jewelry is not my wheelhouse at all.
Right?
But there's like this kind of stuff in here. This. I'm sure that's all diamonds right there.
I'm sure it is, bro.
I mean, it's in a fancy box. It's got to be valuable, right? It's got the matching little clip that goes with it. It's got this semi-precious stone earrings in there. Then we got a Sacco cufflinks. Shoot. Get them in little Ziploc baggies. Yeah, these are kind of fancier cufflinks.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is this? A clam? Oh, that had stuff in it. Not anymore. I got this tiny little cup. Little tiny brass cup.
Is that a thimble?
Dude, if so, that's the fattest fingered dude I've ever met.
Oh,
Nah, I think it's a cup. Maybe it's like a medicine cup from back in the day. I was looking for markings on it because it might be something. The inside looks a little silvery.
oh, it might be a jigger.
I got some Hank Fannin, elect Hank Fannin for fingernail filer. Yeah, I really didn't look too deep in this box either. I just kind of, whoa, there's some old snippers right there. Hey, they've been cutting tags for a long time there, Cernoch. Look at that.
There we go. Right.
Some old school snippers. They need a little WD. What were they? I got these little guys on card. Little tacks. Jimmy froze. Look, I got this bracelet. Sure,
Fancy.
all this stuff's real, guys. Random shoelace in there. I got a little pearl on pearl ring.
Hmm.
String of pearl. Got some toenail clippers. We all need those, yeah. Slightly used. Look, there's some hair comb stuff.
There you go.
Bro, look at these. Like, what the heck? I know nobody's fitting their finger in them things. They're like little pearl things, but they're like this.
Huh.
Maybe they go on a necklace or something. Oh wait a minute! Found the most valuable thing in the box, guys.
Hmm.
Hold up, hold up.
What we got? What we got?
You need a replacement
Uh-oh.
tie tag. It's for Gigi. Anybody missing their Gigi tie tag? I got you. Ray, look at this earring. Earring? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe something for your necklace. Bro. Yeah, we got some wild looking stuff. Tie beanie, baby. Yeah. GG. If you're in search of your GG tag, I got you. Bro, what the heck is that? kind of latch. Ugh. You know, this is one thing about jewelry. This stuff gets in a knot.
Oh, I know.
Look at this piece. Oh, brew. Uh-oh. Might have a piece of something, something. Is it green? Is it green? Though? I might would never see it. Well, Tim's back to ride. Is there a marking anywhere? Hey, hey, hey. I don't see one. It must just be costumey. Bro, this thing straight smells like my grandma's house. Oh, that's a cool little watch. Little banded watch. Thing's kind of nice. Who knows?
Oh, you nasty man! Gizmo got up and jumped and got my muffin. You dirty dog.
Gentlemen, meet Jared.
Yes,
He's buying all these clothes for me right now.
What's up, guys?
awesome.
How we doing?
Pretty good.
Check him out on Instagram.
Yes, Time Warp Vintage. TimeWarped. Time Warped.
Time Warped Vintage. Check him out on
Oh,
Instagram.
sweet.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
All right, man.
There we go. I like that.
Jimmy
Little
doing
buyout action.
buyout.
Always good. See, Jimmy's got him a guy now. You know what I'm saying? What are those? Docs?
Yeah,
Those are interesting.
yeah. They were pretty good looking on. You know where I got those though.
Yeah.
Hey, look. How is this wild outdoor? Look at this Ross tag.
Oh, look at that.
1999 on some.
There you
Those
go.
are hard to pass up.
Oh, yeah. Look at those. Those are pretty sweet.
You know the price on these.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah, that was for the ride home. Had to make a pit stop. You know what I thought about I should have done? You know, Dave was doing that raid train on snacks.
Uh-huh.
That would be a little outlet to if you wanted to sell snacks.
Right?
Because you know they got on them wild ones in there.
For sure.
Yeah, I tried a new Celsius today.
Ooh,
Cherry cola.
cherry
It's actually
cola.
not bad. It was kind of surprising.
Hmm.
I also got a new hat in today in the mail.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dibbed it golf guy.
I'm so glad I had my mic muted just now. Yeah, nice. Just got done chasing my dog off the basement.
So you got
Bean,
you got a little
Bean.
buyer action too?
Oh yeah. Bean
Good.
eats inventory, so he's not allowed down here no more. Yeah, he comes. He's come 3 weeks in a row now.
Oh, nice.
I'm out of breath now. Whew. Chasing that ding dog.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, I had my yard sale.
How'd that go?
I did like 400 and then an additional 100 on Dibbed It.
Oh, nice.
And I took a trailer load of stuff away.
That's funny.
One of the thrift stores I dropped stuff off at, they have a box. Dude, I stuffed that box. I said it's probably going to, when they pulled the latch on it, it's probably going to go boop.
Kroom.
Dude, I sold a bunch of those shoes out there.
Oh, nice. Hutch said, "Did you hold him over the coals, Jimmy?"
What's up? I got to meet Hutch in Nashville. He's funny as heck, man. I did not. He made my fat butt run around the basement trying to keep him away from my hats and my.
That's
That's
funny.
what we're talking about. The dog, or are we talking about?
So did they have good yard sales out there or what?
I mean, it was one of those things where in the morning I was killing it, and then by 10, everything was picked over type deal. You know,
Too many pickers
too
in
many.
the area.
And I went to an area where there weren't. I didn't see a lot of people that were from our meetup, but just in general, you're in the city. There's pickers everywhere.
Yeah.
But I did good. I mean, you ever hear of the board game Dominion? It's like a card board game. Let me go grab one.
Huh. I'm trying to think. Does anybody need any vintage English leather with a free trifold wallet?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Avon lady came to visit, did she?
You ever seen these? This is that Dominion game.
Uh-uh.
There's expansion packs and all kinds of stuff. And these were $5.
That's cool though, Donna.
And there were I walked in the garage, 14 of them stacked up.
Jeez, what did they sell for?
I got a 25, 35 a piece. And I bought them all. I just bought them all. I gave her the 5. I wasn't even like.
There you go.
The Donna just found Atari Switch input coin counter LED audio output instructions.
Ephemera boxes, nice.
Also, the video generator instructions and diagrams. That's cool.
But I heard quite a few people did good out there. I mean, from what I heard.
72 yard sales scheduled across the river starting Thursday a.m.
Lebanon. See, I didn't. An hour and 45 minutes. I went north.
Jimmy, so you're going up tomorrow?
Yeah. We're going to go and we're going to Sonia's granny. We're going to go visit with her tomorrow afternoon and evening and have dinner with her. It's just like a card game. I don't know. It's like so there's like all these cards. It's just like the expansion packs are just cards. Like,
yeah.
So I've never played it. I just know that I've sold it many a time. And like so like a set of like 5 expansion packs I saw sold for like 150 or something,
Oh, nice.
or individually, 25 to 35 depending on the expansion. And then I bought those El Chavo del Ocho figures. Did you see those in my Instagram?
I saw those. Did you figure out what those were?
Yeah, it's a TV show back in the 70s on Spanish channels. It was El Chavo del Ocho. And once I saw it, I was like, oh, I've seen this. Like, I never watched it, but I've seen it. They're actually, it's a live action. It's not a cartoon, like actual people, But I already sold those to someone on Instagram. Like, I had it was funny. The art of resale. He reached out to me. He's all, dude, you have to tag me in that video. I have to share it. Because he thought, he's like, he says, I'm cool with these guys. Sounded goofy. And I was like, that's fine with me because I had no idea who they were. He shared it, and that thing went like viral on his page. And so then everybody's messaging me, telling me who they are, and then like 3 people reached out to buy it.
That's
so
cool.
I sold them to the first person that reached out to me already. So that was cool. So thank you, Art, for that exposure to the world.
JL says, I still got to go check this board game Seance by Milton Bradley, 1972, but it's creepy. Oh, yeah? I feel like the last few years we've had that going on. Rain.
Beard King Picker. There's so many beards out there that is that Alex? Did you change your logo? I met so many beard pickers out there. Everybody, there was at least 4 people with beard in their name, maybe 5. Scott was there.
Yeah, but ain't nobody's beard clean like my beard. My beard I got the best beard in the game.
Tim's beard speaks for itself. It don't need to be in his name.
Exactly. I got the best beard in the game. There's not another reseller with a good as beard as this beard. I'm a humble guy, but this beard right here is a good beard.
That's what I thought. That's why I didn't recognize you, because of the logo change.
hey, Cernoch, that would be great. Remember when we used to do the speed them up and slow them down video?
Oh yeah.
Clip him out right there.
Beard right here would be the best beard in the business.
Beard King's like said, there's only one king.
True.
You froze him, man. You froze him.
I'm frozen? No, it's not. How's well.
I'd say it's 45 minutes of silence from Tim just to come out to talk about his beard. Yeah, those clips are classic.
Well, now I got some spending money for yard sales after those close. He paid for my picking in Nashville, and now he paid for my picking.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is. It's pretty great.
I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
Anybody in the chat or on the panel think that sometimes you shouldn't put too many pictures? Meaning
I always think that, Leroy.
I never want
From a time standpoint, from a time and effort standpoint, yes.
Not for a time standpoint, just in general.
I don't know.
I think it depends on the item.
Like I'm listing something right now, and it's over $100, and I took like 20 pictures almost.
Why'd you do that?
What is it? That's that because Eric's right. It depends on the item. I would have put like 3 pictures.
No, because you need to see all the different SATA.
Oh yeah, you're right. For sure.
Yeah, I would have put it like the top of the rolls, right?
I just took a picture of each one. I took a picture of the whole lot. I took a picture of each roll. Then I took a picture of everything on the scale.
Did you type out also what's in there?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then that makes perfect sense to me. But
Eric,
Yeah.
you just made me list $100 worth of solder. Now I can put the box back upstairs.
where do you find all that solder at?
I collect it. I collect a lot of things. I just don't list it.
That's really smart to just every time you see it at a sale, just grab it and then put it in a pile. That's
All
really
right, that's
smart.
what's left after listing.
I hate.
That's what I've started doing for comments.
Yep.
I really
Like,
hate to
so
get
when I
rid
go
of
around,
them.
I pick up remotes, I pick up small electronics, I pick up things like that, and then I've got a box for them. I just put them in the box when I get up to like
If you could,
15 or so.
yeah, if you can get it for 50 cents, if you can get stuff for 50 cents, just
Yeah, that's real. I mean, I do that with toys, like little people, those little
Yeah.
people toys, and um, what's the other one? Playmobil or Lego
See, you do
minifigures.
it, you just don't do it with other stuff, though. You know?
Solder's probably better than toys.
I mean, I've started doing it now. Like right now, I picked up all this stuff with the thought because we're fixing to do a Tiquity train, like for sure to try to boost some exposure in that marketplace. And so like all this stuff I picked up that fits that marketplace, I'm going to start putting it in bins and then building it up. But yeah, for bulk selling for sure. Like I think it's wise to have. I know for toys you do the same because I've seen you with like weapon slots and stuff where you're like, okay, like this is GI Joe. If I just keep putting this in, then if you find the figure, you might have the weapons for it. Like,
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I just listed a bunch of. Yeah, I just did a Transformers weapon lot. I got it up on eBay right now.
Benjo, you seen him in a couple days too. I've got to make a delivery to Pinjo and a pickup. Pinjo's wife bought a quilt for me at my yard sale.
Some quilts, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I also did get a granny square at the estate sale. Timothy Doyle said, "Yeah, I do it with 8 tracks too. Like I told you, I showed you those two that I got. So all media, I just kind of make a little area now. Like that's my new game plan with a lot of that stuff. Because now I am doing far more live selling than what I normally would. So to be able to just have it all, I'm still picking up the super high end. But I will tell you, man, Rod the other day kind of opened my eyes a little bit to some other stuff because, dude, his show on Dibdit was crazy. Like he did $2,700 on about $5,000 worth of the inventory. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, she bought the quilt, stole his phone. When I said I got some quilts, she went over to look. It's like I'm doing that, picking that up. I got a little mail time too. I've got some stuff I bought from people recently. I'm not even sure what all this is. I know what one of them is. Actually, I watched these guys talk about sports cards, so I know what this one is. I missed the sports cards at the estate sale too. I think someone got them before the sale even started, to be honest. There was a guy moving around in the garage who's supposed to be helping, but I went out, those things were gone. This is from Ivan. Look at Ivan throwing me some extra cards in here. Bro, what kind of packaging wizardry did he put on this thing? Ivan threw in a couple extra rookie cards for me. Knowing that I know so much about baseball, he did that. Oh, I was in his break. That's what it was. Ryan Bliss. Is that anybody, Tim? Ryan Bliss, Seattle Mariners. Loser. he's not he's not listening. I got some Mariner cards. Here's the good one that I'm hoping to flip for good money. If you guys know, you know. This is one of 314 Paige Buchers. Rookie. So we'll see. Tim said I better sell that one fast. Because what else we got? I don't know, but what the rest of this is some kind of cards. Granny squares are untouchable in my area, says Hush. What kind of packaging these? Oh yeah, these are some cards. Who are these from?
Who are these from?
I don't even know, dude.
I like that. Who are these from?
Larry D. Larry D. Bro, I don't know what kind of. Hey, this is not your team bag right here. This is a different type of baggie going on. It's got like 1 cup, 3/4 cup, quarter cup. I think people use that in a different industry. I'm not real sure. Yeah, I got some Pokemon from this guy. This is one of those I was in there supporting folks. I don't think any of them are worth anything. And then I got this NASCAR card pack that's still steel.
Oh, I still didn't even get to the bin that Cernoch picked out. I started listing other stuff. I was supposed
You
to.
got distracted. The solder got in your mind.
It did, and then I went upstairs and grabbed the solder and I listed that. But
Solder on the brain.
I got some safety stuff that Cernoch picked out that I got to list. What I do is I ask. I'm back to my bins again upstairs.
Look, this is Keith. He's the professional packer. He's got the cardboard sandwich. Pro model. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, I remember buying this now. Look at this Super Bowl patch right here. Dude, that's an early Super Bowl patch.
Yeah, that is cool.
Patchland. I actually have a drawer of patches. That's where I store my patches to decide whether I'm going to put them in the on something. Wait for that perfect piece. Let's see what this page is worth. Oh, I got one more box. Forget about that one. This is from Shirley. pretty sure I told her just to resell this, but she sent it to me anyway. Tim fell out. I like her little box, so I'll just reuse on that rig. What did I even buy from her? Oh, G.I. Joe. Great American Hero. 1985 Frogman. Joe.
Let me see. Oh, sorry, I got my.
It's a Cobra guy. $1985 Frogman.
Nice.
And he's got the flippers and the backpack and
How
the
much
gun.
is he? Might want to bring him to on your trip, Eric. I'm just saying.
I'll put him in the bag. I've already got a delivery of a bunch of stuff to bags. Everybody who's bought for me that's going to be there this last week, I was like, hey guys, I'm bringing it. I'm shipping it the old-fashioned way, Pony Express. All right, let me get a little box for all this antiquity. Shador Sandals rookie card worth anything?
Oh, that's not even funny. I was gonna say that and I didn't. I don't even want to talk about that right now.
You know what's sad? I just bought a Colorado hat from Joey. That's pretty good. Dude, you think that was just to get back at Dion or what?
Yes.
You think the guy's just too arrogant or what?
People said he interviewed bad. I don't know what. In a lot of his interviews didn't go good.
He made more money. He makes more money, and he's worth more than any coach that interviewed him. Like, that's the issue.
I mean, I don't have anything to base that on other than like tweets and what people are saying. Which who do you really trust, right? Like,
he was blackballed. They totally blackballed him.
Well, in my personal opinion, watching him play, I'm not a fan of his gameplay. I would base it myself. I think he throws a terrible ball. He's got some his numbers are decent, but man, I've never seen so many dead duck passes. That's just my evaluation.
Well, I disagree. Well, who am I? I'm just Leroy Blitz.
Hey, we're allowed to do our own evaluations, right? I agree that we.
Pinjo says a little of both.
I mean,
dude, this book has kind of a cool cover to it.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, it's got like writing on the spine. It's from 1913. And it's got that rough edge page stuff on it.
Mm-hmm. It's like the unfinished page.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what that's called. There's a certain word for that in the book industry.
The Summit of the Years is what this book is called. Dude, this is kind of weird. I will confide to my readers that there is one thing I'm quite certain. I have got to the end of it, and that it's vexed question of the animal mind, whether the dog, the cat, the cockroach reason or not, shall trouble me no more. That's crazy. He's worried about if animals think.
You about to get into some deep stuff there, Eric.
While I write these lines in my outdoor study, a chipmunk whose den is nearby comes in and eagerly selects the hard and dry kernels of popcorn from the soft, unripe kernels of sweet corn, which I have sprinkled upon the floor at my feet, stuffs his cheek pockets with them, and hurries away to his den. And if he knew that the dry corn would keep in his retreat, and that the green would not, after he collected all the dry kernels, he fails to eat. No, falls to eating the green ones. Also sprinkle choke cherries among the corn. These he finally proceeds to strip of the pulp and skin, and stuffs his pockets with their pits, and rushed off to his den. Does this little rodent reason about all this? Ah, my reader, ask someone else. Interesting. Deckle. Deckled edge is what called.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wow. That says Sanders is worth something only if his dad's cards are with him. That's messed up. You'll see Leroy start steaming here in a minute. I just found a copper framed 1900s Quaker Oats in my tote. Early vegan ad saying eat more Quaker Oats, less meat. All the stuff that's squirreled away in my pot. Nah, not 50 Shades of Grey. This is the summit of years. The guy basically pondering, do animals have thoughts and reason? You want to know what happens with the chipmunk next? That's just the prelude. Look at this fella's photo though. He's here just chilling on the porch in his rocking chair, watching chipmunk.
Tim, I know this probably isn't going to be good, but I might as well ask you anyway. What is your whole Shador thoughts?
Say the what?
What is your whole thoughts on Shador? What happened in the draft?
My old what?
Shador Sanders, where are you at on Shador?
Oh,
Tread lightly.
I mean,
Leroy's gonna get mad.
he's not. He's not. I mean, he's a good player, obviously. Is he better than a 5th round draft pick? Absolutely. Is he better than Jackson Dart? Maybe, maybe not. Is he better than the guy than the Saints drafted? Absolutely. So,
Do you think he was?
I don't really have any thoughts.
Do you think he
on
was
it.
blackballed?
Yeah, do you think he was blackballed?
No.
I do.
Colin Kaepernick was blackballed. That's what being blackballed is.
Wow, that was pretty
If
close.
Shador Sanders went undrafted, maybe he was blackballed. But no, he wasn't blackballed. He just
I think
Listen,
if you have,
he rubbed a lot of
sorry, Tim, go ahead.
he rubbed a lot of old white people the wrong way. And that's what happened. I mean, let's just be honest. They're not necessarily like they don't like his attitude and stuff like that, and he's not that good enough to where his play outweighs his attitude. And but I will say this: I think that he handled the whole situation very well. I want to make sure that that's clear. Like he could have been complete. Like if there was anything he could have done to change people's minds on the type of person he is, the way he handled himself during that whole draft, I think will do that for a lot of people. Because he could have easily made it like a big deal and all, like he took it in stride, and I thought that was super important for him. So it's a weird situation. I've never seen anything like it before in the NFL. I mean, and he turn around and it's just the Browns are just drunk. I don't know I don't know how to explain what's going on with the Browns. They have 5 quarterbacks now, and they drafted 2 quarterbacks. Like, what are they doing? It doesn't make any sense. So we'll
I,
see.
I think what's his name's gonna run away like he normally does, and I'm just mad at him. That's why. But Pickett, I think because that's what he did with Pittsburgh when they took in too many quarterbacks. He ran away. He went to Philadelphia. He's gonna do the same thing.
I think Tim nailed the answer. Shador Sanders his skills were questionable enough that he could have been made him susceptible to possibly being what Leroy says blackballed, because if he was a no miss, for sure thing, it wouldn't have happened, right? Like he wouldn't have fell.
I think he should have went to Pittsburgh. But who
Why
knows?
didn't they?
But Pittsburgh's out of their mind. I don't know what they're doing. I can't stand. You know what?
No.
Man, you scared Tim off with that. Yeah.
Well, they're gonna take Aaron Rodgers. Like, what are they doing? I don't know. They just disgust me.
That's what you're really upset about, right, Leroy?
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, here's just an outside of the lines take. If the only one that ever coached you is your dad, are their coaching staff like, is Dion going to be showing up on the sidelines? Is Dion going to be coming to
No.
the wheelhouse?
No,
Hey.
he's got a job. He's not going to be showing up on Sundays to the game.
I don't know, dude.
Yes, 1,000%. There's no way.
Here's my reasoning. I think there might have been a tiny bit of collusion going on because the Browns probably wanted to draft him along with some other teams. Once the Giants took Jackson Dart, it was the perfect opportunity, and then the Saints getting the other guy, it was the perfect opportunity for the Browns to go, okay, we don't have to get him in rounds 3 or 4. We can let him fall to the 5th, grab him, cheap, you know what I'm saying? Where he's not under any kind of rookie, crazy rookie contract or anything like that. If we need to cut him, he's easily cut. And I think that's the reason why they allowed him to fall to number 5 and then stack him there. That's what I think.
Cernoch, I like your head. I like that. I think
I'm gonna make it as simple as possible for me. If you can send me a video of him throwing an actual spiral, I'll flip flop, Leroy. I will flip flop right here on your side. But I need a video of a pure spiral from him. That's all. That's all I'm asking. I actually did watch a lot of his play in his game, and
I did too.
A lot of dead ducks.
I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. And I haven't said this yet, but I really feel this way. I feel like that's really gonna hurt Dion's drafting in Colorado.
No, not at all.
You don't think so, Tim?
No.
Manning never threw a spiral.
Well, and here may be part of that, Leroy. College football ain't the same, bro. You can buy and pay for talent these days.
Deion Sanders is a good football coach. Anybody who tells you otherwise doesn't know football. There's no question about it. Deion Sanders is a good football coach.
Yeah.
What is up with my internet?
Deion Sanders, like GOAT territory for his cornerbacks.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the same discussion we had a couple weeks ago. Like when you look at college football, college basketball, college anything these days, money wins. That's just money wins. You go after talent, get talent. Then you got Dion, so that's going to help your money too because your social media will be better.
Oh yeah.
But it's a help with that. I hope he stays in Colorado. Colorado's good because I just bought a Colorado hat that I need to sell for good money. Other than that, I was a Miami guy when Dion was at Florida State, so I was never a Dion guy. Kelly says she was in Atlanta when Sanders was on the baseball team and the football team. I mean, he's a talented dude. There's no question about that.
Kelly, you're not supposed to show your age.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a long time ago. I'm only 22 years old.
Chris,
Yeah.
let me ask you: do you live in the DMV? Chris Hall Design. Do you live in the DMV?
No, he lives in Arizona.
Oh, okay. I know a guy named Chris Hall who is a picker who used to be a skateboarder back in the day, and he does like crazy like vintage signage and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've sent him a sad golf club. He's Arizona.
Cernoch said yes.
Jimmy, how long did it take you to get back? It took him 9 hours to Swamp Picker.
6.5 hours.
Well, Nashville's actually a little closer than going to. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad drive at all.
I'm going to start in Danville on Thursday a.m. My hopes is to be there by 8. Because the last few years, Thursday in Danville is nothing. Like, I got to get up closer to where Pinjo's at.
How about Georgia? You're not coming that way though.
Leroy, you know the first place we met Pinjo, that spot?
Yes.
That lady supposedly, now I've heard this for the past 2 years, but supposedly they're opening up those 2 houses in Florida to sell. Supposedly. I saw it on the Facebook group that was supposed to happen.
Oh.
I called and talked to Joey. He said supposedly. Deion Sanders was a baseball player, played for the Cincinnati Reds, best known for pouring bucket of Gatorade on Tim McCarver.
Damn.
Jeez. I just think Shador is inconsistent at best, to be honest. Because he'll have a great game and then a terrible game, and a great game and then a terrible game. He played against my my cousin. My cousin plays for UCF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They blew them out, like Colorado blew them out, but yeah, I remember that. There's actually a documentary about Deion playing the same day.
Mhm.
Baseball, football.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's a big time athlete for sure. I still say if Bo Jackson had remained healthy in his career, man, jeez.
Right?
Yeah, if he would have he could have just stuck to baseball. Either one, but if he would have stuck to just baseball, he would have had a long baseball career.
Oh yeah, he'd been Hall of Fame, like straight up.
But I mean, he was so good at football. It was so,
dude,
that would be a very tough decision to make.
What was that guy's name? He's got the weird last name.
Leroy.
The guy he ran over, like took him from about 5 yards out in the end zone.
Was that the Brian Bosworth, the one that came out of?
Yeah.
When he came out, he was supposed to be the big phenom linebacker.
Yeah. Yep. Bo trucked him, dude, about the 5 yard line, carried him all the way in the zone.
Yep.
Dude's just backpedaling. Pinja says my buddy's selling a lot of tools and a bunch of other stuff. He needs money for this derby car.
Mm.
Leroy's not going to be there, so
No, no, Leroy. I wish I could, but my brother is.
including a Harley shovelhead gas tank.
I'm glad my brother told me he was coming because if he didn't and I was going, that would have really stunk.
Pinjo, I got to drop off not only your quilt but some stuff for Dalton, your buddy there. I think the Braves didn't play him in the game, but he was there. Huh. Yeah, man. Especially
So
when
those-
I'm golf here tonight.
So with those tech decks, I just decided to do them all together.
One big lot.
We're just gonna do one big lot. As I started going through it, I'm like,
How many did you scan before you?
few of them. I ain't got time for that. All doing that.
Tim's not in the room.
But look,
He's,
I do have a nice picture of them all lined up like that.
Nice.
See that? So
Yeah. You putting the cases in there too, or are you just shipping them without the case?
cases and all. Yeah. Cases. I got ramps too. I got a whole like
I got a bunch of. Sorry.
box of ramps and stuff.
I bought a bunch of media that I'm gonna put on commons. I gotta go through.
Nice, Swamp Pigger.
Yeah, make sure.
Won the grand prize in Nashville from American Bubble Boy.
Oh, he did? What?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
What is that, a year's worth of bubble wrap or something?
Heck yeah.
2 rows. What did they give away, Jimmy?
I didn't see that.
Uh,
I must have been on Sunday. I left early Sunday morning. I was out. So he must have won it on
Swamp
Sunday.
Pigger, how much bubble wrap is it? Like a subscription or something? I still get bubble wrap in. Like
I know
got mine set up every 2 months.
Mike won the raffle grand prize. He got $100 Amazon gift card. Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Where was
That
that?
must have been before
Where
you
were
went
you,
out.
Jimmy?
He was sleeping. He said he went to bed at 9:00.
I did. I didn't stay. I didn't go downtown. Everybody went down. They gave away stuff downtown. I didn't know that. Or Broadway, whatever they call it, Broadway.
Swamp Picker, how much bubble wrap? Endless. Pinjo says that he's got your vest for you.
One of everything from Bubble Boy.
Oh, nice.
You got a Joel?
Did Joe come?
You got one?
They did a giveaway at the arcade? I missed that. That arcade, I got lost trying to find that place. I was in some truck yard where there a bunch of mechanics were working on trailers and trucks. And I think and a lot of people had the same thing.
Nice.
You got one of everything. That means you get a Joel. You get one Joel. So I'd like you just help me empty a bin, thank you, sir.
Oh.
Oh, Joey.
All right, we got to do all these. Let's do some photo room on this jazz. Whoa.
Well, thank you. Bless you.
Hmm. Oh, Jimmy, did I tell you what? Oh, did you see the other toy thing I got?
No.
It was the Cars, the Pixar Cars play sets, and over like 100 of the Cars diecast stuff.
No. Were they used or new?
Used.
Used.
Yeah. The play set, the 4 play set, I looked it up. The last one sold for 400.
Holy.
And then the cars themselves, like lots of like 100 cars, go for like $200-300.
Wow.
All right, let's see. I'm working on all these pictures for these. All right, let's see.
Open some.
Jeez Louise.
What's that?
What's what?
I heard something.
Just my phone doing things it wasn't supposed to be doing.
I thought that was some babysitting. That sounded like some babysitting. Put the tablet up. I said, put the tablet up and be on.
I gotta make some money today. I just had an unexpected expense pop up before the trip. Fuck.
All right, I think this is what the picture is going to look like. Just kind of haphazardly like this. What do y'all think about that?
Oh yeah, that's so little effort there, Cernoch.
What?
I'm joking.
That's low effort?
That's great.
Or if you saw that and you're a tech deck collector, you'd be like,
Heck
yeah, let me dig in this. Let me dig in this listing.
Yeah, I don't know how you slap that together so sloppy. Half, what'd you call it?
Haphazardly?
Yeah. I would call that a professional listing is what I would call that.
All right, cool. Now, okay, so walk with me, Jimmy, here. I've got 80 tech decks, okay? 80 tech decks, the 4 cases, all the ramps. There's like 8 or 9 ramps, the vintage Tony Hawk, like half pipe and everything like that. I was thinking of just popping it for like $500.
Ooh.
Are you there?
80 tech decks?
80 tech decks, and these are the vintage ones that some of them go for $30-$40 themselves.
Because I was just doing math. If you counted just the tech decks, you have 6 1/4 per board, and then you also have the ramps and everything. Or you could say you're at $5 a board, and then you want $100 for the ramps and everything.
Yeah,
that's basically where you're at.
$5 a board.
You're at basically $5 a board, and then $100 for all the ramps and stuff. If you do it at that price.
I think that's good though, right?
I mean, I like that. That's because I said how much I did 80 boards times $5 a board to see what I would give me my ballpark. Yeah. So I like it. Yeah.
So then, plus the cases, the extra parts, all that too.
That'd be part of the $100 part of it.
Part of the $100 plus the
I like it.
That works. Yeah. Yep. All right. Cool.
Now, are you going to go higher than that and take best offer, or are you just going to stay at 500?
Because you're not going to do an auction, right? You're not going to see.
No, I'm not going to do an auction on this.
The auction would be the option where if there is a big hit in there and someone sees it, but then you're going to get either way, you're going to get a bunch of messages if there's a big one in there.
Oh yeah.
And if there is a big one in there that's worth, $80, $90, that lot's going to sell right away.
That's what I'm thinking. I might put it up for, let's see, because I always have my 20% off going, so I always got to think about 20% off.
Oh, yeah.
So I might put it at like $750 to get it down to $600. You know what I'm saying? And then take offers from there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yep. Yeah, I mean,
because you never know. It's at $600. Boom, get that first $500 offer. Boom, out the door.
Yep. You'll see a bunch of views right off the bat with people, and people are going to be looking through every board to look for.
Well, that's why I took a bunch of like close up pictures like this.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yep.
So,
Yeah, I mean, you except for the quality of your listing, we do things pretty simple.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
pictures are way better than my pictures.
Yeah. I
No,
could
but yeah, you definitely want them to be able to zoom in and look and see what's the graphic is. Yeah.
All right. Let's find a listing.
And at the end of the day, like you said, if you don't have a lot into it, you'd be more than. Because
Yeah.
sometimes my attitude is like, yes, sell it to the person that wants to list them individually. Let them, make their profit that they want. They're going to make. I'm all about that. If they're willing to put in that kind of work, they deserve the profit that's on the back.
Right.
On the back end of that. And not just the time of those listings sitting there waiting for them to sell. That's a big part of it too. You can flip it fast at that as a lot instead of waiting for each individual one to sell.
No video. Lazy. Ooh. Oh man. That means I gotta put them all back out.
You've been
Oh.
called out. You
I should
have
have
been
done
called out.
Should have done one. See, like this, Jimmy. Like these 12 sold for $150.
See, that's what's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have a few of those.
That's where we go back to when I said it. If you can take the time to lens every one of them. Like
How many?
what
How
if?
many?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Jimmy.
No, we talked right at the same time.
What are you gonna say?
No, nobody's talking.
You, Leroy, you.
Just real quick question. How many duplicates did you see? Like,
None.
really?
Yeah, there's no duplicates.
I mean, for me, I would sit at my computer when I would lens them. I would sit on my computer and look them up on. I wouldn't go. Obviously, I don't like to navigate through the lens to try to find the price. I lens them to find out what it is.
Yeah.
The computer, I will look it up on eBay to find the actual comp. So that would be somewhere I'd be at my desk doing that because I'm not going to try to navigate through my phone to find the actual price because when you lens it, the price that you get is never the actual price. But with the new AI stuff, at the top of lens, it'll usually tell you, like exactly. I mean, it'll tell you exactly what the skateboard is,
Yeah.
and then I just type that into eBay and look it up. That's because it might. Yeah, again, is it worth your while to find a lot of 12 like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, this is a good question. What is something you do now that you wish you'd been doing since the start of your full-time career? Something that has proven to be an asset to your work or business? Whoa, that's deep thinking right there, Timothy.
Well, I'll get back to you next week.
Something you do now. Honestly, I think for me would be turning items quicker than what I
Yeah.
used to. Because now, like, I'm not as how would you say it, attached to
Correct.
things.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, things that used to, man, I used to be so worried that I couldn't find the next item, that I would hold on to things a little closer and, try to get that, squeeze every dime out of everything, it's like, hey, if I could get this, if I could squeeze this out. And now I'm a lot more there's always more. There's always more. Like, you're gonna find more. Like, you may not. I mean, we all find things that we would consider personal grails, but at this point, there's some things that used to be personal grails for me that now I'm like, dude, I find that all the time. Like, it's not what it used to be. Like, I've found it numerous times. It's not something that's like, I mean, there's still stuff I haven't found, like that slice three striper that Cernoch has multiples of. I've never found it, but yeah.
Well, this time of year, every year this time of year, I get excited because I'm like, yard sale seasons are starting up. And me and Sonia always have this conversation, like, what is going to be the best find of the season? Like, it's, like, what kind of awesome deals and finds am I going to have this yard sale season? Because Eric's right, you always find it. So I'm always excited to find out what that's going to be. Like, what's going to be my hit this year,
Yeah.
I don't know for that question. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I kind of have. I was kind of thinking the same vein of Eric, just passing it through faster. You know what I'm saying? Just getting it instead of getting just like buried with stuff. Like there was clothing I took straight from what I got today. I took it out to the flea market to sell. So
I think mine's a picking. I'll go picking. Like, I like the fact that when I go to a yard sale, I don't. Too many people stop on one item and sit there and try to look it up, and they're on their phone and they're standing at one item when there's a whole yard sale full of stuff. So now I scan for the stuff I know first. I go through the yard sale and I look for stuff I know before I stop and start looking. If looking stuff up. I mean, I scan the entire thing. I look over for the stuff I know. I make a pile of the stuff I know. Then I go back through and I look for the stuff that I might not know as much about.
There you go.
And that's something I used to be that person that walked up to one item and sat there, spent 5-6 minutes at that one item, and there's a yard sale full of stuff that other people are picking right now.
Yeah.
So that's the big change, and that's helped me a lot. And I know it sounds, but there's a lot of people that do that. I firsthand.
Oh yeah, I see them. Leroy, you got anything that you're doing now that you wish you'd have done day one?
I'm not answering this question.
Too much good information.
Yeah.
We're not the RRA. We're the keep it to ourselves IN.
No.
No, I'm joking.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm stuck in a way, and I'm just in that way, and everybody's trying to beat it out of me, and you can't beat it out of me. So I don't know. I'm just.
He's not giving up any more secrets, guys. He's just gonna say, "Gee, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just the guy.
I'm just an old guy. Yeah.
I'm just an old guy selling $200 tools that no one else looks at. And that's what I'm doing."
I don't got nothing to list. I just.
Leroy has a perspective that a lot of us don't know about flea markets. Like, there's got to be, but maybe you don't want to. Like, there's got to be something he's doing at the flea market now that he.
I see what he's doing at the flea market. I've been to his flea market. He's slinging, buddy. Leroy's a salesman at heart, man. Like, you guys, y'all don't know that about Leroy, but
he's got a perspective that a lot of us don't know a lot about.
He's an OG hustler, is what he is.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you one thing. This is, I don't know where this is going. Okay, so put the disclaimer up.
Oh, hold on. I don't have the disclaimer anymore.
Okay, well, the disclaimer's up.
Yeah, here you go.
All right. So when I first started meeting you guys, like people like YouTube people and all that, when I met my first person, I've already been doing this for 10 years. Okay, and some guys hadn't done it for 10 months. Okay, and I would say certain things like, I'd go picking up, oh yeah, let's go to the bins, or let's go to the Goodwill, or I'm like, no, it's not really for me. And like people are like, oh no, this is the way to do it. This is the way. And then, Jesus, I gotta behave how I say this. And then now you watch videos of people, oh yeah, the best place to go thrifting is the flea market. I told you that 4 years ago.
Oh, Leroy, you're preaching to the choir, bud. Listen, do you know how many things I've told people over the years
Oh,
that people said, "Oh, this is coming out of that guy's mouth. There's no way we're gonna
yeah.
listen to
And now all of a sudden they make millions of dollars off of YouTube off of something that I said 5 years ago. And it just bothers me a little bit because
Hey, I
it's,
don't think Josh watches us. So
I'm not talking about Josh. Goodness gracious, Eric. Nothing to do with Josh. Just it's just it's just that's just how I feel. All right, I'm done.
I got a tough question for Leroy. I don't know if I want to.
Go ahead.
What are your? Because I know, like, I've learned a lot about this being in Ohio. What are your thoughts on? Because this happens at every flea market, and I now know it, and I didn't realize it because I didn't go to a lot of them. Buy people that set up at the flea market are some of the biggest shoppers at the flea market. I know people that will buy a spot as a set to sell and
Oh
not bring
yeah.
anything. They will just shop.
Oh
They
yeah.
paid for that spot to be one of the early shoppers.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Oh my God, I've been seeing that for 15 years.
Yeah, yeah.
When I
I'm just
was
learning about it. I'm just learning about it.
no, when I used to go to the swap meets, right? There was a guy next to me. He sat up to me, next to me, and he said, "Hey, I see you got all this stuff. Can you do me a favor? Can you just watch? We got our tables up. Can you just watch me and my? There was 3 spots. Can you watch these 3 spots because we're not gonna sell until Saturday, and I got in there on Thursday, right? I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. He pulls up with a table, nothing in his car, nothing. What him and his brothers would do is they had a competition, $500 or $1,000, and they would buy everything there, sell it there, and then whoever went home with the most money won.
Yeah.
So literally, they would go there with nothing but a table,
Yep.
and then they would buy everything there. And it was so like so. I don't know if that answers any of your question, but to me it does. And even Tim was gonna chime in, like, yeah, like you see that stuff constantly. Like, I mean, Cernoch, the first the first hour or two, it's vendors.
Yep.
Cernoch sold his stuff to somebody and went right back home.
That's what I'm saying. So
Now I thought you were gonna say, I thought you were gonna say something else, Jim.
oh no, that was because
No, I thought you were gonna ask me.
there's like people there's people that sell at the flea market. They like you said, they show up. The sellers, they show up and they have vendors that are there to shop. They know to go right to them, and they're there waiting for them to set up to, like Chris said, to buy out everything sometimes.
I thought you were gonna ask me what are my thoughts of all the Amazon stuff and all the that kind of stuff.
Oh no! I can imagine that disclaimer don't do enough if you go on that rant.
Well, I am that guy now.
Oh, you are. My bad.
No, no. I'm not upset because I mean it's sort of different though. Eric knows. Eric's seen my whole setup. Like it's sort of like I get gadgets and gadgets, but a lot of it's not Amazon returns, but it is. Now the guys at my flea market joke around with me. They call me Harbor Freight. I'm like, oh, Harbor Freight showed up today. Or one guy goes, Ellie, would you just fall off the boat of China? And I'm like, hey, listen, it pays my bills.
Yeah.
Like, it's not who I am, but I make probably $1,000 a month off of that stuff.
Yep.
You know, and it just sits here in the corner. It sits here in the corner. I grab.
Now that you've got it set up too, Leroy, it's easy for you, bro. Like you've got it all stacked in bins. You come out there, you unstack them, you restack them, you come back out into the house. But, yeah, Leroy's setup's pretty impressive, guys. I'll just be honest.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it firsthand. Like I've been there on the ground, Leroy carnival barking at people, getting them to come over there. Like yeah, making deals.
But
also, Leroy will take a lap. You know, he'll take a lap, go around and see what other folks got. Like,
I'll go and buy all the dollar stuff and then put it in my bin for $3.
Yep, that's it. Hey, there's a couple other people that have commented about this question. So 540 Foot says ordering boxes saves so much time, makes it shipping easier, and can estimate the cost way better. When I first started, I was reusing boxes and it sucked so bad, but I was trying to be cheap. So, I mean, yeah, reusing boxes is tough, especially depending on what you sell. Like if you're like most of us, everything sellers, you're always looking for a box. But if you can find a few staples that you use consistently, then that's a good way to be for sure. Kelly's excited about the 75% off color of the day month at her thrift store. Timothy Doyle said, I've learned to circle a sale around twice. Also, not to fight for a deal, for there's always another sale around the corner. I fight for a deal and circle multiple times like a shark. But honestly, I enjoy the haggle. That's the biggest fun for me.
What's going
My
on? Oh, God, sorry.
Thrift Hall, yeah. Frizzy Finds in the house too. I wanted to give him a shout out. He said, "Jimmy, good seeing you in Nashville."
I was just messaging him on here.
Yeah, Frizzy, we went and had ice cream one time at a meetup. I think.
What's going on,
Uh,
son?
I thought it was the first time I met him in West, man. That was cool. Slim Pickers.
Mine is branching. Chris Hall, Thrift Hall says mine is branching out to other sourcing opportunities. Not only used to only go thrift yard, but now garage sales, especially estate sales, have completely changed everything. Now I go thrifting once a month. I very rarely go thrifting myself unless it's something. Went
Yeah.
from 25 to 30K quarterly to now 53 in the last 90 days. Man, that's awesome. Thrift Hall. I know Thrift Hall buys a bunch on Sports Supply. He's a club guy. He's been doing a bunch of that and getting some great deals. I know. Heart Pickers in the house. Good to see you. Just how YouTube is. Circle of life. Let's see. Upstate Picker happens a lot at the flea market south of me. Starts around 8. Most of the good stuff is gone before 6 a.m. They're set up. Or now it might be repriced after 6 a.m. as well. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
there it is. Bearded Picker in the house. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys met Scott in person, huh? I met him at the first Trash to Cash bash.
I've met Scott so many times. The first we were talking about that first time I met him was at the eBay Open, and then I saw him at yeah, I've seen him multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Tim were out there, and Leroy were out there slinging hats that time. Outside the Trash to Cash bash.
Crushed it.
See, that's the year that we bought like 800 and some hats. Jimmy was around. He was
I
there
was
for the
there when
buy before we got there.
When Chris made the deal. I was going through hats and Chris made the deal and I was like, put the hats down. I was like, that's all you, man. That's all you.
Yeah, dude. Hey, huge congratulations to Shirley. Shirley made a $500 sale on Commons yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, on an auction.
What was it?
Autographed 8x10s. It had
Man.
like good pictures in there. It
Oh, I
was
was in there. I was in there when
Katie Holmes, Hillary Duff, Britney Spears, Lady
that went
Gaga,
that high.
Keanu
Wow.
Reeves. $500.
That's
She had
awesome.
53 of them.
Yeah. I was in
So,
there when that was going on. I didn't realize I wasn't paying attention how much they went for.
but
They
some of
were,
those probably great for $100,
oh
$200.
yeah.
So definitely a good commons lot, good resale lot for who got it. Chris the Goose won it, $500.
Yeah. There was all kinds of good stuff in there.
Yeah, Shirley's a good. I mean, she has always bringing all kinds of crazy stuff. That's where I got that Joe from. So
Okay, yeah. Heck yeah, that was trying to think of. I mean, there were so many. It was just one after another after another.
Yeah.
Finally set up my Star Wars collection.
Oh, nice.
Check it out. Let's see if you guys can see it. Can you guys see it? Finally, I can't really see it. I'll put it all on that shelf. Right next to my Lion-O blanket.
There we go.
Or towel, I mean. That was that buy. I bought all the. That's been sitting in a tub for almost a year now. I was like, I should probably put this stuff up.
Don't you hate that? Or you're just like, you walk over to something like, how long has that been there?
Yeah.
Hey, Kristen.
Kristen.
How much taller is Kristen than you, Jimmy?
She's like my height, I think. She might be maybe a little bit taller. She might be like an inch taller.
Yeah. She's volleyball.
Who did I meet that I was I didn't Angie's shorter than I thought she'd be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I met all them at Reseller Rally. Reseller? No, what did I meet them at? What was the other one? The Hairy Tornado one? Leroy, what was the name of it? I can't remember, dude.
The flea market, the FlipCon.
Yeah, FlipCon. We had fun at that one. I had such a mixed thing, like at some of those. It's so crazy, just the people you hang out with and the people that you meet. Like it's such a mixed review of people. Going to that, dude. I went with Mr. Buys a lot and Mimi. Mimi's hilarious. If you ever get yeah, it's funny. Yeah, my daughter's taller than I am, Kristen. So
wow.
Yeah, she's 6'2". She's got a little bit on me.
That's because when you're tall.
Yeah, and her wingspan's longer than mine too. Yeah.
The other Kristen.
Yeah. Kristen, I didn't say anything about your height. I'm not.
No, it's not. Yeah. You have a better angle at yard sales. You're good.
Yeah. You're like Kevin. You get to see all the stuff under the table.
Yeah, you find all the good stuff under the table. You're killing it. She's hilarious, man. We were laughing a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna list this piece.
Hey Sue, good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, it is fun, like hanging out. Yeah, we went to that Ben's, man. I was trying to pay somebody $20 to start a fight in the Goodwill Ben's, but because I asked
you don't have to pay me. I do that without being paid.
Because the people before us got kicked out because they were in there filming. And so we came in with our cameras, and I asked the lady, I said, "Can we film in here?" She's like, "Yeah, just don't be like getting up on people or whatever." And I said, "Well, I just won't film. It's no problem." She goes, we were talking about it. I said, "Look, but how about this?" I said, if someone starts a fight in here, can I film? She's like, "Only if I get a copy of it." And so then I just held up a 20. I was like, $20 if you start a fight. Bazelot was trying to buy out the whole place. He had the lady flipping out. She didn't know. He's like, "What if I bought every bin on the floor right now?" That's the year that Dave and them got the pallet. Dave and Mike bought a pallet over there. Whoa. Size of hold on a second. My oldest is 6'5". Never could keep that child in jeans or shoes. The high school wanted her to play volleyball immediately. I was like, she'd have to be coordinated for that. She trips over her feet. Yeah, they used to call my daughter Bambi when she first started playing sports because she was little, like Bambi.
Yeah.
But she got a hang of it. It took her a little while, but she got a hang of it. Paid for college for her, so I'm fired up for it. Uh-oh, she's moving. Found a new place to live. Now the fun begins. Jimmy be getting kicked out everywhere.
Not true. I've never been kicked out of anywhere. I don't think.
Oh, Kristen went to yard sales with Kevin and Mike. That's an adventure.
There's allegations.
Mike's hilarious negotiating, man, because like Mike has some that kind of comes across with that gruff exterior, but then when you go picking with him, he's in there like getting down on one knee, like he's proposing to somebody.
That the funnest time I've ever had. Sorry, I've had a lot of fun with Tim too, but the time I went with Mike, man, because we found some really good sales, man. And then we were just in it, man, picking like crazy. I like Tim on. I don't care what anybody says. I enjoy going with Tim because I learn a lot going with Tim. I'm literally picking glass now because I went picking with Tim.
Tim's still the only person that I've went into one of those antique mall places, and he's like getting steals in there that he's like, nobody, they sleeping on this? And I'm like, they didn't look like they're sleeping on anything. Everything was high priced. But you know.
You do not have to be sorry, Kristen, because Mike is a ton of fun to go picking with, for sure. Although me, Eric, and Cajun that one time we went, we had a lot of fun too, man. See, I can't. I have to take it back because I had a lot of fun picking with a lot of people. Me, Eric, and Cajun, and Sonia, we all had a really fun time.
Kristen says you pick glass, immediately message LaDonna. Yeah.
Sonia was the other day, she's like, you sold a lot of glass this year. I was like, I know, because I learned a lot last year. She's like, you sold a ton of, like, because we keep it on. There's an old bar in our basement that, we just use it for inventory. So we keep all the glass on there. She's like, there's hardly any glass left on that bar. And I was like, I know. It's like, you sold a bunch. I was like, heck yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do this year at the 100 Mile. We won't be trying to get into Carl's house anymore. Like that's
right.
Man, listen, we've done some things together, guys.
Put that disclaimer down at the bottom.
Pause, yeah. Cernoch, are you wearing a Houston Oilers hat?
No, this is a Houston Texans hat.
Oh, okay.
Their new, this is their H-Town logo.
Yeah,
I just wanted to double check because I remember you vividly remember a Cernoch rant.
Oh, dude, I had one on Saturday. I had a rant going on Saturday that no one got to heard. And it was funny because I had saw this one dude that out and about. He was wearing a vintage Warren Moon Oilers shirt. And I said, "What are you doing wearing that around me?" I said, "That dude's dead to me. Take that off." And we were laughing about it. Come Saturday, they had I'll send you the article when I find it again. Basically, Warren Moon telling Cam Ward he can unretire his number 1, jersey number to unretire it because it's such a Titans history. Warren Moon can go just, dude, yeah.
Yeah,
he's dead to me.
He's dead.
He's just trying to become relevant again.
See, now if Shedeur Sanders threw a spiral like Warren Moon, that's the best spiral ever. Sorry, Leroy. Sorry, Leroy.
Where did Leroy go?
He said, that's enough.
Dude, I do think about some of those guys back in the day. Because me, I'm a Dolphins fan, so I really do believe if Marino played in the modern Halo League, bro, where receivers and quarterbacks have an advantage, yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Right? I'm texting to you, Tim, right now. I was disgusted again. And
Oh,
I
here's
said,
one from Brandon. What's the thoughts of the
Oh
White
yeah, I
Sox
saw this.
series
I saw.
Connect Chicago Bulls theme uniforms they unveiled?
I've not seen it.
I haven't seen that.
oh, I
Yeah,
saw that last night. Yeah, they look pretty sweet.
I knew I'd get an amen from Black Sheep on that one.
I think I mentioned Ryan in my latest video. Or no, I still got to edit that part. Yeah, because there was some dolphin stuff. I didn't mention you, Eric. Sorry, I mentioned Ryan. Can I tell a real quick funny story while you're looking that up? Kristen Trash Cat Rescue. How I met her for the first time. I'm standing there talking to Mike and Hutch, and she walks up. She goes, we got some extra pineapple pizza over there if you're hungry still." And I was all trying to be polite because I'd never met her. I was like, "Oh no, I'm good, thank you, I'm good." She's like, "I'm messing with you, Jimmy." She's like, "I know you hate pineapple pizza." I about died laughing. Well, I was trying to keep from like going when you offered it to me. She got me good, man. That was good.
That's funny. Oh, those are kind of interesting looking, man.
All right,
Kind of interesting.
Oh, shoot.
Honestly, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all. It almost looks more Bulls than anything, though.
Yeah. I mean, they put pinstripes on it. That's about the extent of it.
What's
And
the
they've got the old school sock on it.
It's got almost looks like a Guardians logo with a sock.
Yeah. A sock with a wing? Is that what that is?
those are interesting.
I want to see. Can you go to that hat picture next to it?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I want to see. Yeah, that's. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Was it fingers out on the side or wing? Like what?
I don't think I like that.
It's an old school wing, yeah.
Dude, where are you at? What happened here? I clicked the picture. It went crazy.
Sorry. I killed Eric's
Man, I'm trying to get it like to expand that picture, but when I click on it, it does weird things. Yeah, man, I think the jerseys are cool.
Yeah.
They got them in black too. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Now that looks more white socks,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
with the black. Sponsored by Jordan, of course.
Right, you know it.
Jordan's still raking it in. All these years later, bro.
Oh, yeah, don't let him fool you.
That's my uncle.
Leroy, I don't think you'd be doing what we doing right now, unless you're just holding back on us.
No, he taught me the hokey doke.
What happened there?
Everybody gone.
He taught you the okie doke?
Yeah.
Yeah. The palm shot fake? That's what you're working with? Oh, you thought I was a shooter? Kristen says she can't repeat what she said to Mike the first time she met him.
All right, there we go. All right.
Timothy Doyle said, "Tim, did you kill the construction workers? It's so quiet there today."
Yeah, they're still not done, but they haven't been here the last couple of days. I'm not really quite sure what's going on.
Probably union work. They can only work so many days a month. They probably hit their quota.
That's not true.
You don't think so?
No, I did it for 15 years.
You worked in the septic system?
No, I worked in the building trade. I wasn't on the road. I just hate when people say, like, oh, the union, oh, they don't work. Man, I work my tail off.
I had an uncle who got a job. I think it probably. Well, Leroy, you're a worker anyway. We know you're a worker, B. My uncle got a job in the union as a young guy, and he was in charge of sweeping the shop floor.
Yeah.
And he swept it too fast. They said you need to sit down for 3 hours.
I got in trouble all the time. The union stewards would come up to me, and they would be like, "Hey, this job was supposed to take 12 days, and you did it in 6. Like, you can't do that." I said, "I don't want to be bending around for 12 days. You're not doing nothing but sitting there. So if I'm gonna have to bend down for days, I'm gonna do it all at once. Go kick rocks."
That's why people make the comment right there, Leroy. About the union. That's why they made the comment.
I got the award when I was in the union.
Hustler.
No, KISPA award.
I worked for a union. When I was a mechanic, I worked for a union shop one time, and I was lower on the list. So when it came to sign the bids for openings, there was 2 bids left, and they were both on third shift with like Tuesday and Wednesday off. Oh, yeah, that sucked. That's when I decided I wasn't a big fan. Just personally, I don't want to work third shift with Tuesday, Wednesday off.
Yeah, that's tough. Third shift in general is tough.
Yeah.
Hey, Cernoch, before I go, I'm gonna have to go in a minute, guys. Before I go, I need you to pick my next bin for tomorrow. So we gotta do that. Pick a number 1 to 50, and then right or left.
So let's go lucky bin number 14. And let's go to the left this time.
Okay, let me go grab it.
I gotta put my store on a
Hey,
wait.
Kevin says, "Who's Mike?"
Who is Mike? Michael Jordan? We were talking about Michael Jordan.
Want to be like Mike?
All right, cool.
Cernoch, there were 2 bins I would have never picked. That's why I do that. I would have never picked them. They would have sat up there for another year.
Nice.
That's why I ask. But they'll be good. They'll be good ones.
I'm getting this listing done. CR80.
Guess I'm gonna go pack these orders. No, I'm gonna wait till later because I want to pack everything before I close the store.
Hey, Larry. Let's see you. Hey, somebody else that I saw there on a video. My SIL work third shift. Tough with the baby. Basically, my daughter is the sole son-in-law. Okay, SIL. Got it. Is that Cat Tree Larry? Deny the Cat Tree Larry. Oh man. Mm. So Jimmy, what's on your I want to find this cool item this summer list? You got one?
I mean, I have a toy. I have a new toy that made it to the top of my Grail find list.
What
The
is it?
3.75 original Cobra Commander.
Ooh.
Now that I have some GI Joes, now I need him up there. So that's my top Grail find. Let's see.
Cobra Commander.
Yeah, with the silver face.
Yeah.
Not with the cloth mask or the like. I want the because they changed him to a cloth like
Yeah.
mask later on. I want the one with the chrome face. It's worth quite a bit of money too. But I would love to find that.
I remember having that as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I blew that dude up a few times.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's definitely my number one toy that I want to find. I don't know.
Huh. I don't know what I want to find.
Because I found all the Silverhawks. I found my G1s Jetfire in the box. Those were the tops before.
Yeah.
And then that I even have these weren't even at the top, but I got most of the Thundercats right here now. Ohio's just been crazy. Yeah, that's probably number one.
Now, how has Ohio picking been versus Colorado picking?
From a vintage standpoint, it's just I mean, this toy collection. I think 90% of it is from Ohio.
Yeah.
It's been. I mean, vintage is just amazing. I think, and just in general, like I was getting a little stressed being down there in Nashville. Like I haven't picked like that in a while. Like with probably since the last highway sale I did. Like with having to be there early, be the first. Early bird gets the worm, and
Yeah.
then by 10 o'clock everything's picked over, and every sale has 10 people at it. Like it's been, and cars are lined up. You can't find a place to park. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I did anything like that. So like Ohio, where I've decided the way I decided to pick Ohio, I don't deal with that kind of stuff very much. So that's that part I like better about Ohio too. This going to the small towns and not dealing with the crowds.
Dang, this dude is kind of expensive, huh?
Yeah, that's why he's tops right now.
The lowest I see him is 48 with nothing, just him. Probably loose too, the way his arms hanging.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I want to find them in the wild. Like I could easily like go
Yeah.
and buy them, but like these all this stuff I found out here, and then it adds to the value for me so much.
Man,
Yeah,
these
it's totally
people
different when you find it rather
lowball.
than buying it off of eBay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Treasure hunts. Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Like, I mean, I don't know.
but I'll do like I did with sorry, real quick, like I did with Cernoch. Like if someone else that I know really close finds it, I got those tools. I still got to put them up here somewhere that I got from Chris. The A Team and the Dukes of Hazard. I'm happy to do that too for sure. That's why Tim, if you bring that guy, I'm gonna buy it.
Bring what guy?
He's talking to me. This guy.
I just need to find something worth $1 million. That's about it. If I can do that, I'll be okay.
That would be nice.
you know, they pull these sports cards out of these packs that are worth all this.
Bro, listen, Cernoch, how long have you known me?
Tim, what's the biggest card you've ever hit? What's the biggest
anything remotely that involves luck happened in a positive way? Good luck happened to me the entire time you've ever known me.
You met us.
I mean,
that was the best luck you ever had. You met
What?
us. You met us.
Yeah.
Me and
Yeah.
Cernoch, Leroy.
After that, it went all downhill, huh?
Yeah. Hey, this year at the highway sale.
At least I know I wasted all my good luck on a brotherhood that will last me the rest of my life.
And Josie. I would put Josie.
I was thinking that, but I didn't know how to say it. Like I don't know if that's luck, but you have like the most amazing wife. Like
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, there has to be some. I mean, your paths crossing has to be a little bit of luck, right? Like that. So I mean, yeah.
I look at that more as like destiny or fate, as opposed to
I can see that. I can.
All right.
I don't know. So this year, Tim,
I have the worst luck.
When your mind's telling you just pass by that cell, and your heart's like, "Oh, I got to get there." That's what it is.
See, Kevin told me he did good. He found Die Hard and First Blood sealed in Nashville. All right.
What? Started doing VHS grading and building a collection, but I want to find the VHS sealed myself. The ones I really want are all the Die Hards, and refuse to buy them online. I recently found some weird wheels by Structo, a favorite toy from childhood. Weird wheels.
That's one thing I know nothing about. Let me rephrase it. It's not that I don't know nothing, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't know when it comes to toys. Like I was watching reels yesterday, and I saw this guy. I've been watching a lot of reels lately, and like I don't care if people like a lot of people are like, oh well, that it's fake and this and that, right? Like these people don't find these things in the thrift stores. I don't care if they found it or not. Like that's not what I'm want to learn what they're picking up, right? So like, there's a lot of these guys who have like huge Instagrams and Facebooks that I've never heard of them before, but they do crazy good short form content. You know who's all over my feeds right now, Eric? Chris from Peak Coffee. Remember him?
Yeah.
He's all over my feeds now. He does clothing.
Really?
He sells clothing. So like I've been learning some brands I'd never ever heard of before. They're good selling stuff. Like, and I like it too. He's really thorough with it in his shorts. He gets a lot of information across, sell through and stuff like that, right? But like a lot of stuff
I found a sneaky. I gotta go pull it because I can't remember the name of it.
Stuff that sells for like $50 and stuff like that, and then some stuff that's crazy. But anyways, one of these guys I was watching, he's at a thrift store. He found, and obviously, this is on me because I don't look at dinosaurs because I don't want to be part of the propaganda. But the guy found this like Lost World Jurassic. What do they call it? Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park.
Not Jurassic Park. It was Jurassic World. This like dinosaur thing, and like you press a button on the side and spikes like pop up. It's like $125 toy.
Some of those old ones are pretty good, like the Jurassic Park ones. that have the pieces that pop off where they're like
Yeah,
they got bit or something.
yeah, I like the.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be my winner. This is how I'm gonna win this 100-mile yard sale. This is how I'm gonna win this.
What is that?
It's a loop. Ah, come on, man.
He was terrible.
It's one of them big boys.
That's bigger than the one I saw in the short. What is that
That's
from?
that one.
This is Jurassic World or something like that.
What does that run for?
Probably $100
Why do you have it in your room?
because I picked it up.
To sell or to keep?
Both.
See, Cernoch, don't be
Hey,
weird.
he's
Sell
getting ready
that
for
thing.
Thatcher's next show.
Right?
Dude,
Dude,
yeah.
Thatcher's a beast, man. Like you might just get him to start running auctions for you, right?
I know, right? I want to. Listen, once baseball's over and this summer hits,
Yeah.
dude, I might just be running shows nonstop this summer.
Dude, Thatcher, man, like that show was killing me, dude. Like that was hilarious.
But yes, the loop. I'm gonna
I thought that was a whistle when he first held it up, like the way it was
No, it's a
sideways.
loop.
You're gonna become a referee?
Yeah,
No, it's a loop.
that's how I'm
It's a
making money,
loop.
guys. The whistle.
I'm gonna find me some good jewelry.
Gold is up right now, so do it. Gold is insane right now.
Hey, I
That's
was listening to something the other day. People talk about them AI glasses, right? I was thinking about that, dude. Imagine if you could talk to your glasses like this is a blah blah blah. Can you give me the number?
It's coming.
That's crazy, right?
I'm gonna give me an AI old school.
Get a little Google search eyeball lens.
Well, they have the glasses that can do the Google Lens now.
I know. I was looking at that stuff. REI, right? Is what it's called. Eyeglasses, REI.
I was
Isn't
looking
that
at
like an outdoor store?
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, I think Meta's coming out with glasses.
I was looking to see how long they record video. They don't record very long.
I sold
Yeah.
some cowboy boots.
Nice.
Nakonas. I took an offer. I had them for so damn long, and nobody was biting at 75. I said, "Listen, I would sell these to you for $40 right now. I'll take them." I paid $2 for it. Just get it out of here. I need the money.
Yeah, Meta AI glasses. Ray-Ban has them.
I have Meta AI glasses already. Right here. Meta AI eyes.
Yeah, they're like $300.
Let me tell y'all. Listen, you know what? There's 15 minutes left. I don't know how 35 people are in here. I'm gonna do something really fast.
Let me run get this purse on the show. While you're working on your thing.
Okay, here is my profile on District. I will accept an offer off any item in my any item I have listed on District, as long as it's not already sold somewhere else and I forgot to take it down. I will take 30% off offers on anything I have listed in my District profile today. 36 people in here right now. You have an opportunity here. I will take 30% off of anything that I have listed in my own district right now, today. You have until end of today.
I don't have my iPhone down here. You gotta bring my iPhone to do district.
You said what?
Wait, I can do it on my computer, right? I do all my district stuff on the iPhone I got. Well, and I keep that's charging upstairs right now. I need to.
All right, I missed your thing, Tim.
What did you say?
I said I missed it.
Missed what?
But this is a purse brand that I just found that I'd never heard of before, which isn't unusual. Never heard of Wonders?
Wanderers. I've never heard of it before, but see something like that. If I see that, that looks like it's quality. So I probably
You
would
know what turned me on to
cop
this
that.
thing is it smells like leather, like heavy leather. Like, you ever walk into Wilson Leather, just that smell that you get as soon as you open the door? Yeah. And it's quality with no problems. Like this purse is expensive. Wanderers Travel Company. Yeah. I actually found that my little thrift store that calls me on occasion. And it's got like a little tag right here. Yeah. This was just sitting there on the thing. And I was like, dude, I'm literally standing beside it and I can smell the leather. I was like, what is this? Where'd you get this from? I'm not usually a purse connoisseur because I'm always afraid of the fakes, but that, like you said, it feels quality. Stitching's good. My mom's really like helped me with the stitching stuff because she's been showing me that stuff about how they all should be even and not crooked and all that kind of stuff. So who knows? OBX Purse Patrol going. Yeah, I was surprised. Wonder. Let's see what the comps were. Women's handbags. Wonder Travel Company. Looks like they're around $50, $80. I don't see any one just like this one, but 70, 80, 65. $3 at the thrift store. I'll do that. Wanderer. The Wanderer. Never heard of it, but it feels quality, like you said.
Like just like those imprinted like stamp on the bag like that. That makes me
Yeah,
want to
think
look
that
it
there's
up.
something more to it. Yeah, this thing's leather inside and out. It's kind of cool. Plus, it's got like this brass kind of clasp and thing. So I think this thing's pretty new. Like inside, it don't even have any crumbs or nothing in there. Like usually purses have a bunch of lint balls and hair and mess in there.
Tim, Joey's asking if you got any giant stuff.
Not like only the cards right now. I don't have anything else Giants.
I guess
9 out
hey,
of 10 times I give my Giant stuff to Authentic.
that's what I was gonna say. I
I
said,
was, I
don't you
was
know he
gonna tell
comes in authentic, man? Like he's not keeping any giant stuff. Yeah, Timothy Doyle said I've been seeing more purses in the ROI. It's crazy. I sold three to somebody from my yard sale, like on the auction. They had me pick them out. One almost like just a 31 bag, but
Starting. Oh, I gotta remember to bring this. I'm gonna bring a white hat to Mike. The limited one of two.
that's cool.
He saved the day. I forgot. I went to Nashville and I had my hat and all the hats the hat I was supposed to wear on my head and then my sleeve of old school flip hats. I was supposed to bring them half an hour down the road. Realized I didn't have a hat on my head, and then I realized I didn't bring any of the hats I was supposed to bring. So I'm down there with no hat, and then he had one of my hats that he let me borrow while I was down there. So I owe him this. Saved the day.
All right, let's see.
Dude, they have AI shooting glasses. That's kind of crazy. What do they do for you?
Oh,
Change the lighting.
you know.
My nephew does. They have a shooter club down there in Hatteras, and they competed at the state this past weekend, and they finished top 10 in the state, but they actually got the sportsmanship world award for the whole state, and they had one of their kids finished like second in one of their events. But yeah, that stuff's pretty wild, man. What?
That's
yeah.
for that cars. Yeah, that's cool. It works, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
you checking all that, getting all that stuff working, huh?
I'm getting all the lighting because this is my next. See, what I want to do is I want to get all the lights working, so when I take the picture, I can show it all like working and everything. So that's two out of 3 or 4 other items that need to light up. So
Wow.
we got two down. We got two down.
Yeah, Joe. You know what I did the other day? So I was gonna start my sale at my garage sale, and I went to start it, and somebody came up, and so I just like put it was on the point where you like go live. So apparently it was showing that I was live, but I weren't live, and I was talking to somebody at the sale. So Joe had messaged me. He's like, "Hey, were you intending to start this sale or like what's going on?" But then I had to redo it to do it again. But yeah. Guys, that's a little hack for you if you're running a yard sale yourself. When your sale gets close to the winding down, go live. If you're just gonna, if
Right?
you're like me, like I now have a rule of thumb: once it goes outdoors, it don't come back. So that's my rule of thumb. So
Yeah.
made that extra little $100 worth of sales on the outside. Man, your guy Potomac Picker is just crushing it on comments, bro.
Right?
He sells stuff every day on here. It's crazy. Timothy Doyle, super picky, bottom not worn, no marks on the outside, clean inside. That's just for starters on purses. Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I'm getting a little bit more like that. Less projects. I'm on that less project train. Now, if it's something super, super cool, I will pick it up even if it's a project just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like this stuff. Like
Yeah.
I'll get into this stuff and see what I can do.
Yeah.
'Cause I know it's all here.
That's just like a return to childhood, though, when you get that stuff, right?
Yeah.
When you get that stuff, you're like thinking back to being a kid, putting that stuff together, like messing around. I still got, and I still haven't messed with it, but that Ford Apache that's up there in the top, I had that when I was like 5 years old. That same toy. Like we have a picture of me playing with that stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
we
that's
got it.
killer, man.
That's
We
sweet.
got the third light.
Killer.
All right.
Jodiel's going to set up under that tent and back the box truck up. I might be able to do sale 2 weeks in a row. Bought a tent from eBay for 75 tipped. That's a pretty good deal. Got a wedding tent, 10 by 20. That's killer. We'll see how many resellers get banned for their VAs relisting old stuff. VAs relisting old stuff.
What was that?
I don't know.
Virtual assistants? They're virtual assistants?
Yeah, but why are they talking about relisting old stuff? Relisting stuff that is
Damn, Pinjo, that's one of the things that just sold. I forgot to take that down. Damn.
Come on. I'm trying to buy
I just sold
stuff.
that like I just sold
Poshmark
that
has
like
new
4
rules.
days ago. I'm sorry.
Was Pinjo trying to buy stuff from you?
Well, I told everybody
Oh,
while you're looking for your
30%
purchase,
off.
if they want to send me 30% off offer on anything I have listed right now on District, I'll accept it. But I totally forgot that I sold that. Where is that
Everything
listed, Joe? Is that not listed on Dibdit? Where is that thing listed?
I know Ladonna's talking about some Poshmark has a new rule where you can't end and sell relist or sell similar or something like that. They're stopping that. I saw something about that.
all I've got lately on Poshmark is straight lowballers, like
Right.
nonstop. I'm like,
My
wait a-
district is. I mean, my Poshmark is non-existent.
oh, they trying to buy stuff, but they're trying to buy stuff for like $10. Like, hey, that's an $80 item. You want to send me a $10 offer? Why even type that out? Why would you do that?
I'm so confused. I can't find where that item is even listed. Oh, you purchased it. Oh, that's why. I thought you sent me an offer, Pinjo.
Uh-oh.
Great. Thanks.
Just got
This is
worse.
Hey, at least it's somebody you know.
This is awkward, Tim. You just made this. Don't make things awkward. So, Joey, about that item.
I'm sitting here losing my mind. Like I cannot find this. Like I thought I took it down.
He took it down for you. Jeez.
I'm sorry, Pinjo. My bad, bud.
Hey, you should make an announcement in all the marketplaces you're doing 30% off and see what happens.
Oh my gosh.
I just refunded you, Pinjo. All right. Let's go. Let's just run through my products and make sure I don't have anything that is before I make any more announcements.
Oh man, I guess I should go ship these orders.
My phone, my computer died.
Uh,
Uh-uh.
can't relist your stuff on that Poshmark. That's crazy.
Oh, this is stupid. I can't filter. There has to be a filter on there. There we go. Type. now is offered by all products. Okay. Now let's see. No.
Hey, just go watch Casey for the download. Yeah. I'm sure the sky fell on that dude again. It's the end of reselling. Oh, the auto relist. I mean, you can do that with Vendoo, like relist items. But you know what they're probably going to do? They're probably going to make it a separate fee to relist it. That's probably what the next thing is going to include. Pasha's going to shut down accounts. Wow. They probably can't afford to shut down too many accounts. They'll be in trouble.
I'm working on the lights for this thing, but I don't know where the switch is. Oh, right there.
Oh, yeah. Look
Ta-da!
at that stuff. Man, the driving
There it
and gas
goes.
pump.
Fantastic.
Right, you're like 3 for 3 so far, huh?
Huh?
3 for 3?
4 for 4, yeah.
Hey.
I think that's all of it. Unless something else lights up. That lights up. Yeah.
Well, I got
Everything's good. Now the thing is I can go buy some batteries now.
there you go.
And we're gonna get this. We're gonna get that listed. Sweet. And then yeah, sweet.
Well, I'm getting ready to go ship some items.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
All right, so that.
Shipped a couple that I have. I'll leave the store open for a couple more hours, and then I'm gonna put it on away mode.
Yeah.
Right.
I am going to be running a
You
little
guys
bit
got
of
a crazy echo going on.
somebody maybe doubled up.
I think it's Cernoch.
You think?
Yep.
Yep. Hello.
I don't know how you mute.
Now batting. You always have to do that joke.
Yeah. Can I take your order? Yeah, I'm running on Dibdit Sports tonight at like 7 for a little while.
I'm running on Dibdit cards at 5:00.
5 till tomorrow morning. You'll be able to see Tim. Dibdit cards. Don't forget that. Yeah. We'll have some stories to tell next week. So, LaDonna, when I pull out those hen on nest, I'll shoot a picture in Instagram. Those 2 that I got. They're little blue guys. But they're not the good ones. Pinjo says he's running on commons at 2. Come on by, get some bargains. My shipping's cheap right now with Pinjo. I may go in there and buy some stuff. Because I wanted to pick it up in Virginia.
Yeah, Pinjo, if you send me an offer on the Mickey Mouse hat, if I'll wait until the end of the day just in case there's anything else you want to send an offer on, and then I'll refund you for all the shipping. How am I negative $1.39 right now? Did I refund him more than I was supposed to?
Mm. Oh, did you see that before, Jimmy? Cernoch has all of those, like 100 cars of
Wow.
the cars, and that whole playset.
There's one that's like the Pope Mobile. Do you have that one in there? That one's worth a lot of money.
The Pope Mobile.
Yeah, there's a Pope Mobile from Cars. I sold that one by itself for quite a bit.
What does it have? The glass around it or something?
I think I don't remember.
Like
But
a glass
I'll
bubble?
find
Or...
it. I'm not.
Oh, look at that little tool chest. That's cool. Whoa. Somebody's got a chainsaw massacre coming after him.
See that set
You
right?
talking about that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's here.
Pope Mobile. That's kind of crazy.
I'm
Gotcha.
doing the package $70.
$70. Yo. All right, guys. Thank y'all for being here. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.